my name is Melanie Oldham. I'm CEO and founder of a company called Bob's Business, which is a cyber edtech company. So I've been operating in this field for over 15 years now, and we provide services to a whole host of clients from central government, local authority, large retail organisations, everywhere from 5 employees up to 80, 90 odd thousand employees, trying to shift and change behaviours. One thing that I wanted to pick up on previously is you're soon to discover, and if you come on the workshop, the importance that people play in this. So obviously we're talking a lot about the technical side of things, but equally important is the human side of things. And what we're saying is 90% of information security breaches are a result of human error. And the guys that sit and do the incident response will tell you that more often than not, most of those are related to basic cyber hygiene, which is the element that we work on. And what you want to aim to achieve within your organisations is that actually, if an event or a breach happens, it's how quickly that you can respond to it that's going to protect you. So you need to know that actually you haven't got a culture of fear, that actually you've got a culture of optimism, because it's argued facts are less effective than optimism in changing behaviours. So actually, if you can actually work on the optimism side and people will come to you and tell you when there's a problem, you'll be able to fix that a lot quicker. Previously, those of you that sat through the presentation, as say, I've been in this field for 15 years and still find myself Googling certain acronyms. I hate jargon. So APT, on Wiki, it has 35 different options. And on Google, Advanced Persistent Threat doesn't appear until page 3. So you've got a massive battle in trying to communicate what you're getting across to everyday users if their default response is actually to Google something. So other ones in there included accounting, professional development, advanced product development, and anterior pelvic tilt. So you've got a lot to compete with. So what we do as an organisation is work with organisations to embed cyber education and culture, understand what your true landscape of human vulnerability is, to test it and to moderate and actually be able to identify. There is a massive area in user education, but it's about marginal gain, concentrating on 1 or 2 things, doing it really well, and bringing people on what is going to be a momental sort of journey for you. So, as I say, we do everything from campaign-led approaches, online learning, really targeted phishing campaigns, but everything at the heart of what we do is communicating with people to actually really change behaviours and make your lives considerably easier when 90% of breaches are a result of human error and not necessarily technology. Apologies. There you are. I told you I could speak fast. I promise in the workshop this afternoon I will slow things down, and I've got some amazing tips of things that you can take away with you to implement into your organisation. Sorry, one other thing if I can quickly add before you pull me off stage, is I did a workshop for HSB BC in the UK, and it was to say, don't think about this as being in a box. What we've done historically as an industry is concentrate on trying to secure people within a working environment. But the stories that were coming out that were more powerful, emotive stories that people could relate to were with regards to what you face from the business communities that you service. So you have owners of businesses that are actually being targeted by invoice fraud, for example, and they're losing money, and because of that lack of communication internally, they're not able to pick it up enough time for you to be able to recoil those payments and make a difference. And on the reverse side of that is the people side, and thinking about all the individuals that have had their identities stolen or have actually been lured by their emotions into dating online and shipping money overseas. And again, all things that have impacted you as a bank that don't necessarily talk about the security of your bank, but really affect your overall profit line if you're supporting these organisations and these individuals that you're servicing within a wider ecosystem. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.